Hi guys, and welcome back here to Drone Emotion, a channel where we do drone videos and where we cover the most recent and most relevant drone news. Today my friends, we're back here once again with a brand new video, with a quite exciting but also disappointing one, and that is because we have some good news but also some bad news regarding the DJI Mavic 3. And in today's video we're going to be talking about the latest leaks and updates that we have regarding the Mavic 3, and of course they confirmed the release date, because just today we have received confirmation for when the long awaited DJI Mavic 3 will be releasing. Today's video is going to be one which you don't want to miss out on, guys. But before we start to this video, if you're new to the channel, welcome here, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because in this channel we will always be the first ones to bring you the most recent and most relevant drone news. So if you want to keep up to date with the latest drone releases such as the Mavic 3, Mini 3 or any upcoming DJI release, guys, well, this is the place to come for that. And also we're currently in the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're watching today's video, you're not subscribed to the channel yet, well, I invite you to go ahead and join Drone Emotion family so you can help us get to that goal, which we're really not that far away from, guys, anymore. So with that being said, why don't we just go ahead and dive right into today's video, which is going to be, what can I tell you, an exciting but also a bit disappointing one. And that is because we have some brand new information, guys, regarding the DJI Mavic 3. So in our last video we said to you guys that we had some bad news regarding the Mavic 3, and we told you that thanks to our good sources we had received confirmation that the Mavic 3 will most likely be delayed. So originally the Mavic 3 was scheduled to be released late summer, so probably late August, early September. But in our last video we shared with you the bad news, and that we had just received confirmation that most likely the Mavic 3 was going to be pushed back to probably around October. But just today, thanks to the good guys over at Drone DJI and their very reliable source over in China, we have some brand new information for all of you guys. So what do we have? Well, in our last video, as we mentioned, we told you that most likely the Mavic 3 was going to be releasing in October, but we said to you guys that date is subject to change, and that is what looks like has happened. So what is going on? Well, it turns out that there was indeed a deadline actually set for October of this year, but it wasn't actually a release date for the Mavic 3. And just today our news source has just mentioned the following, that the Mavic 3 is targeted to be finalized in October, not produced for sale. Okay, so that's very important. So that means final product specs, designed and etc. should be 100% finished. So the Mavic 3 should be finished by October, but it will not be ready obviously for release now. And the date that they have right here is October the 15th. So that is when the Mavic 3 should be 100% finalized. After that, the following is going to occur. Now, after October the 15th, DJI is going to need to prepare automated lines and assembly equipment in order to scale up and ramp up production of the Mavic 3. And according to internal information, DJI is going to have about a 2-month full-scale production prior to the release of the Mavic 3. So that definitely makes a lot of sense why we haven't seen a lot of leaks recently, because if the Mavic 3 was in fact scheduled to be launched early September or late August, then we should have received many leaks this summer, but that has not happened. We've gotten a couple images. In fact, we got a shell back a few months ago, which we have right here in screen, guys. So there is that shell. Now, that is not a finalized product, guys. Okay, that is very important. What we're seeing right there is an EBT unit shell. an engineering verification test shell, and that is the second step after the design validation testing. So that means that the production, whenever that image was leaked, at that moment in time, the production of the Mavic 3 had not started yet. Now, when is it, guys, that the Mavic 3 will be released? Well, unfortunately, it will not be happening in October as we originally anticipated, but it looks like it will be delayed, and the delay might be longer than what we originally expected, and that is because it looks like the Mavic 3 will be pushed to Q1 of 2022. So that means that January of 2022 will be when the Mavic 3 will be released. What can I tell you guys? I'm as disappointed as you are. I could not have waited any longer for the Mavic 3, but it looks like we're gonna have to do so. It looks like a couple more months, approximately 6 more months. It looks like that's what we're going to be needing to wait in order to get this Mavic 3. Without a doubt, it's very disappointing. Now, the good news is that we do have the confirmation that it looks like January will be the release date for the Mavic 3. So hopefully that is the last release date. Now, I want to clarify, guys. The Mavic 3 release date for January is subject to change, just like what we've been saying to you guys. It could actually happen earlier. Could it happen November, December? Of course it could, but it could also be pushed back to February. So be prepared for anything. That's what I can tell you right now. Be prepared for setbacks, for delays, but also be prepared also for an early release. That's what I can tell you right now. So guys, it looks like that. Like those are the latest leaks regarding the Mavic 3. Now the good news is that we should be receiving leaked images here in the upcoming weeks. So because keep in mind, as we mentioned, guys, the Mavic 3 will be finalized by October the 15th. That means in about a 2-month time. So that means that in between those dates we could be seeing some leaked images. So stay tuned for that. That should be coming here in the near future. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on that video as soon as it goes live here on the channel, guys. So that is what we're dealing with right now, and that is the latest update that we have up till today for the Mavic 3. It's disappointing, but what I can tell you guys is that the wait is going to be worth it. That's all I can tell you guys. Now, stay tuned for next video, which is going to be one that you're not going to miss out on, guys, because it looks like we have confirmation of the size sensor that will be fitted onto the Mavic 3. So turn your post notifications because the next video is going to be a banger, guys. So that's all that I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. It's gonna be a little wait before we get our hands on the Mavic 3, but it's going to be worth it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Drone Emotion, signing out.